Thanks for clicking in. Just going to do a quick video here. I want to go over what's going to happen in the next few weeks with this weather pattern. Right now, obviously, there's no secret that the theme of the day is the cold weather that we've been having over this part of the country. And really, that's mostly due to the fact that we have a very deep jet stream trough over our area, as you can see by this blue and green region. Basically, although this map looks complicated, it's really not. This just dictates the jet stream. Any orange and red areas is where the jet stream is rising, allows cold, warm air from the south to come up. Any blue and green areas show dips in the jet stream where it's allowed to basically come down from the northern latitudes. And that's exactly what's happening right now. You can see this is almost like a cross-polar flow of cold air, fresh cold air from northern Canada flowing right down into our region, which is why temperatures right now, in some cases, are 20 degrees below normal, in the 30s, and lows at night have been in the 20s. So the big point I want to make here, that's not here to stay in the short term. This is going to kick out, and by the weekend, there's actually going to be a big ridge in the jet stream that builds in. You can see right here. So this is by Sunday. You're going to have temperatures well above average, or average is just above average. I would say mid-50s into the 60s in many spots this weekend. Notice there's a big trough out to the west that's going to develop. This is actually going to spur a storm system that's going to travel through the central part of the country, really try to organize itself right here over the northern plains region and head over into Canada, as you can see right here. And it's going to swing another big cold front through our region come Wednesday of next week. So this is Tuesday going into Wednesday. You could see again that cold air returns. And one thing we haven't had so far this fall too much has been something called a negative North Atlantic oscillation, which is when you have high pressure like this, but it's more centered over the Greenland area up here. And I think that's going to change moving towards the beginning of December and preferably Thanksgiving week. This map doesn't go out that far, but you could see as you get to the end of the period here, I'm going to show you, this comes into, we're going into Saturday before Thanksgiving. You can see a very, very, very big ridge is going to develop over the Gulf of Alaska. That's going to again bring down very cold air into the central part of the country. And again, you have another ridge over the east coast. But this is pretty far out. I think what's going to end up happening is you're going to see more blocking over Greenland during this time period. You're going to see this ridge a little further back out in the western Pacific, and you're going to see this trough here just off the west coast. You're going to see another deep trough over the east coast sometime entering December. And once that happens, you're going to see a very cold and stormy pattern. I think that's going to be the first taste of winter that we get this year in terms of snowfall. I think somewhere in this region, I would confidently call for now, sometime in the first 2 weeks of December, last week of November, is going to see a snow event. Whether it's going to be our area, the tri-state area, or not, that remains to be seen. It all depends on where this blocking sets up, where this ridging sets up, and where this anchor trough sets up. Again, the ideal scenario, if you want snow, you have to have the high pressure over here. You have to have rising pressures going all the way up into Alaska to bring down the cold air. And you have to have a ridge. This ridge would have to be centered just along the west coast here. Once you get those factors, then you can get snowstorms. And it's not an uncommon thing for early December. That's when meteorological winter really starts. So we'll keep an eye on it. And just to sum up, the theme is going to be the really cold air is going to leave by tomorrow. Warm air builds in. Another cold shot middle of next week for a day or two. Warms back up again just to get cold again around Thanksgiving. And I think that cold weather stays going into the holiday season of December. All right, thanks for checking in.